to express bromance. It's important. There's nothing wrong with another man saying.
Not with the homies I hang with.
Okay, I received the love.
No doubt. That's good enough.
I received it.
That's your, I'll take that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So what kind of homies you hang with?
Real niggas.
You see,
expression, of course. Expression is cool, but I think we're in a time where there's a lot of openness, there's a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
I'm not against that. It's all good, but I'm from a different time,
And I respect that. How's my man?
I know what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Winston.
Yeah, Winston.
He's chilling. He's locked in. Do you know he's locked in?
Every time I see you, you with Winston.
That's my dude, man.
That's your blood.
That's my dog.
Is it appropriate to say you guys got this incredible love that you give each other and loyalty?
For sure.
Is that appropriate?
And respect. No, that's more than appropriate.
And is it appropriate for another man to send? Would you text Winston and say, "Yo, I miss you"?
Nah.
That's what I want to understand. Why?
No, because he knows that he's my guy. It's telepathic.
So if I send you a message and say, "Yo, man, D, I miss you, bro."
Wrong number about the police. Send it to someone else.
So this is crazy. See, this is what we gotta talk about. And I'm glad you came on a Tuesdays, Lifestyle Tuesday, and I'm getting to know more. Like when we talk, we don't have an interview. You and I will talk about anything, but it's never professional. It's never like I'm interviewing you. It's a conversation. And I feel like today is going to be an extension of that conversation. I don't want to feel like I'm interviewing you.
No, we're having a conversation. Just to touch upon what you said.
Yeah.
When I say I'm from a different time,
yeah,
I'm not trying to sound like I'm not down.
Homophobic or anything. No.
All of that stuff.
Yeah.
The way we expressed ourselves growing up is different to the way the youth today, the up and comings, the culture expresses itself today or themselves today. And people need to appreciate that. I'm not frowning on anything or anyone or any statements or preferences, but that's just I came up at a different time.
Okay.
A different generation.
We're gonna talk about that. This is one conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make it very clear. It's gonna be super uncensored, and I know we're on Metro FM. It's S60. We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about you. I think I observed you making a pivot in your life. There was a point where you were young. I don't want to say ruthless, but people don't know you have a wild side. You love fast cars. You love, you got a life that you are allowed to be young and do what listening to Dr. Dre or Jay-Z will make you do.
Sure.
And you also got a professional side, and you're also a father.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So when you say the young people of today, don't you consider yourself young?
I definitely am. But I think when I speak about young people, it's expression. I'm 40 now. 41 in 3 weeks' time. What? And I'm not that guy that I was growing up.
I got you.
I'm young at heart, no doubt, but I'm not 22, so I don't want to be that youngish old guy.
40. Have you touched $40 million?
Yes, sir.
Man.
But way beyond that. What are you talking about?
Ooh.
Listen to this man. No, hold on. Don't listen to me.
Man.
Back it up. Fact check it.
Man. I like this. You see what I meant about we're going to have a normal conversation. This is what we talk about. D, you know money. You've seen money. And the song we played talks about put me anywhere in God's green earth. I triple my worth.
For sure.
Do you feel that way? Like you can live anywhere in the world and still triple your worth?
Been there, done that, got multiple t-shirts. I was kicked out of the country. My bank accounts were shut. Hard-earned money. A lot of time and years I spent and effort I spent into growing my businesses literally ended overnight. And that was my move to Dubai. The reason I moved there is because I couldn't exist in the financial system.
That is crazy.
I'm still not on the banking system, just to make it clear.
Why? Oh man, so if I want to give you something now, I'm going to send you an e-wallet?
I know, just a brown envelope under the
Oh man, this for all the hustle hearts. Duduzane Zuma is in the building, the touchdown 326. But on the real, man, when we look at where we were 10 years ago.
Yes, you did, yeah. I need to respond to that, yeah.
Yeah.
10 years ago now, privacy as opposed to what's happening now. It was a different time. I was in my business lane. I was in my own business lane. I was doing what I needed to do.
Right.
To get to the next level. And that's what I was focused on.
Right.
Times changed. The the scenario changed, the playing field changed, the pressures changed, and the focus has changed. And the focus, the spotlight that has been shone upon me, I mean, it's been both positive and negative.
Right.
But if you track it back, it was initially negative light.
I feel like the state capture engagement launched you to a bigger audience because people have never heard you under interrogation, keeping your cool and being able to respond that way.
We are as cool as a cucumber.
As a cucumber.
You know what I'm saying?
And here's the funny part. South Africa don't know this. While you were there at the state capture, I called you. I was like, yo, what is this? No, seriously. I was watching this man. I'm like, okay, all right, that's a Mayweather uppercut. Nah, that's a Tyson punch.
Yo.
And you took all
So that Philly Shelby.
Yo.
That Philly Shelby.
Yeah. Since that day, your life took a different turn.
It did. And the most important thing is there's a lot that's been said about myself and countless others.
Number one misconception on Duduzane Zuma.
That I'm not in touch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, okay. I was telling, was it my mom or my sister? It's like, the car I drive, if you're about to hit anything, it goes on a safety mode.
Yeah.
Even the seatbelt locks you. Yeah, it does. It gets in safety mode.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was thinking about in life, when you go into turmoil, when you're about to hit the biggest turbulence, something happens to you. Like you say, I can't go through this, but physically, this God deposits this ability to say, I can go through this. And I looked at some of the things you went through, and I'm like, man, is he mentally ready for this? Physically? Because after what you go through, yeah, don't show me your muscles. Don't show me your muscles. Has there ever been a situation where you felt like, oh man, I think I hit a cul-de-sac. My body's not ready for this.
This is the beauty about life and about a journey.
Yeah.
I think we all go through our struggles, our pressures in our own zones. A lot of what happens in our lives we'll never be ready for. Loss in the family, loss of income, loss of ambition, whatever it is. You can never be prepared depending on your circumstances.
That's true.
So whenever it happens, you will learn to adjust. And that adjustment is either going to cause you to fall back, or it's going to make you fail forward or fall forward.
Yeah.
So from my side, I've always said to myself, whenever faced with any sort of turmoil, challenges, I take it head on. It's a privilege. People need to remember that the privilege of struggle is something that some people don't get in life, to understand what it means to not have, to understand what it means to go to bed on an empty stomach, to understand what it means to not have a future.
But come on,
it's a hustle, G. It's a hustle. And life is a hustle, and it never stops.
Do you pray?
In my own little zone, yes.
To who?
To the above.
Okay.
I keep it very simple. I'm not the guy that's going to come here quoting scripture.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From my mouth to God's ears. I don't get in people's
But
faces.
you know the smell of impepo?
Of course I do, G.
Okay. Have you ever burned it before? Or you walked into a place where it was
I've walked
burned?
into many places, but now we
Okay.
many places, but now we burn incense. Some of that food.
So with some musk in it.
You know what it is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gotta be Arabic food.
I'll tell you what, bro. I feel like in life there's certain things that we go through so that we can be a testimony to somebody else. I feel like there's things that we go through to test who's in our space, who's in our circle. What was that moment that truly qualified you to say, I've been to hell and back?
There have been many cases, but I think the toughest week of my life, challenging, and I didn't know what the end would look like. I knew I was going to get through it, but I didn't know what the end, the outcome would be. Was when my younger brother, Vusi, may his soul rest in peace, passed away. I was in Dubai at that time and labeled a fugitive and all the allegations that came with it. And it was quite a high pressure situation for my side because they were chasing us, you know what I'm saying? And the decision to come back to South Africa was inspired by my late brother's passing. because I told myself, no, I have to be at his funeral. I'm not going to punk out. I'm going to face everything head on. And
that's G'd up.
I got to say,
that's why he says he doesn't love me back. Yeah, that's G'd up.
Hear me out. Okay. So I landed on a Thursday evening.
Yes.
From Dubai. Got pulled over at the airport. Basically arrested.
Yeah.
They held me, blah, 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 told me what was happening. And I needed to appear in court on the Monday. Right, so I landed Thursday night. Friday, I'd seen my family that I hadn't seen in years.
So when you got arrested, you were given bail immediately?
No, they were being very unfair in what they're trying to do.
Okay.
Very clumsy, and we noticed the clumsiness and the unfairness, and we dealt with it as it happened. They thought they're dealing with slouches. No, we're not slouches. We know what it is. So we sorted that out, and the Friday is the first time I see my family. I hadn't seen them in some time because I was, chilling out in Dubai, rebuilding my life.
Right.
Saturday, my brother's funeral, obviously. Sunday, the Hawks visit. It's part of the process where they check you out, make sure you know the flight risk and the checks that come with that. And obviously this was done within the context of my team, my legal team.
Sure.
So Monday, appear at the commercialized crimes court, special commercialized crimes court in Johannesburg CBD, when it used to be there. And that's when I was paraded and, they're trying to embarrass the cat, the shackles.
Oh, that's when you were shackled up and stuff? Man.
I'm used to chains. I got this. We got chains. Got bail. That's the day I got bail. And then so that was the Monday. On the Wednesday, I had to appear for a culpable homicide case.
I remember that.
Yes, and then the Thursday was state capture commission. Unfortunately, at that time, both were cancelled or postponed, should I say. So in that week, I went through all these and not knowing.
In 1 week?
1 week.
I'm listening to the chronological order of all these events. You should be flat out after the first.
They won't get us, B. My stutter step is too real, Tbow.
Wow.
And the reason I say that is, I know what I've done. I know what I haven't done. I'm innocent. I've professed it. I continue professing it as much as people like labeling these allegations against myself.
Omega-3, yeah.
No. Just,
I mean, you gotta be prepared for. You need some omega-3, yeah. I mean, you gotta be prepared for. You need some omega-3, yeah. I mean, you gotta be prepared for. You need some omega-3, yeah.